Test, test. Hello. How is everyone? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hope you all are doing great. It's good to see you. It's been a while. Let me just reduce the music sound from my end and your end. If you can hear me, let me know. And what did I want to do? Reduce some of that clutter, that's for sure. I also wanted to open this project to work on it. I never had any time to work on it from the last stream. And today might be a good day to test AEC Explorer on this project. Tina, hello. Zakaria, Chandra. Hope you all are doing great. Where are you guys watching from? Is it morning? Is it evening? How's it going? How have you been? So I'm just setting things up, putting my notebook next to me. And yeah, the music is way too distracting for me. How's the music on your end, guys? Is it fine? Is it annoying? Hey, Victor. Thank you. I'm excited to be here too. Thank you, Zakaria. Sahafturak, you too, my man. I take from your accent you are from Algeria. Or Tunis or Morocco. But these three countries, right? Hey, good morning. Music is distracting. Let me lower it much more. Just, it's like in the background, just a little. Hello, Nina. Max Archfiz, hello, hello. Okay, everyone is here. This is a surprise stream. Just like always, I was working on my blueprints and I wanted to sleep. So but the best way not to sleep is to go live. Algeria, nice to meet you, Zakaria. I lived in Algeria for 5 years, man. Beautiful country, beautiful people. Hello, Nina. Alright, let's get started. So what I wanted to do is to open the project from the last stream that I was cleaning up, which is this project, and work on it together a little bit. So this project is like from 2017, 2018. It's extremely old. It had hundreds of lights, turned it into Unreal Engine 5.5. Thanks to Mega Lights, we can now visualize hundreds of lights at the same time. And I want to show you a little trick. If you're just beginner in Unreal Engine and you make a big mess like this, so this is very, very old project and you can imagine how many folders there is. And if it's hard to find where are your things, for example, this is my map, right? But before the stream, I wanted to open the map and I was like, where is the map? And for that, use filters. Filters are really nice to find levels, to find materials. To find blueprints, anything you want. So if I click here on level, and I click on the content browser from the very top, for example, it will show me all the levels inside my project. And this is my level. If I want to locate this level exactly where it is, you can press Ctrl B on your keyboard and it will navigate to the folder. So if I go back again and click on the filter, let's say this demo map for Ultra Dynamic Sky, this is my map, but I don't know in which folder it is. Press Ctrl B and it will locate that for you. So I hope you like this tip. Sam, my man, how are you, man? Good morning. Moon Khulu Halbu. Your name is so hard, but good morning or good evening from Mongolia. How's it going, my man? Mega lights all the way, Sam. Is the music now better, guys? So here, if I want to see how many lights we have, minimum 1000, trust me on this. And it was all baked, lights everywhere. Now with mega lights, you can just turn on everything, no problem. It just works. Now, I have some level that is affecting, or things are, yeah. So there is some overlapping between this level. I was cleaning up the levels, but before we do, from Brazil, Irlanda. You are from Irlanda but living in Brazil. Max, how's it going, Max? Nice to see you too, bro. Art Visual Studios, hello. Alright, so guys, this is another stream of one of these streams. So if you have any question during the stream, just let me know. I will do my best to answer your question. And here I am, I will just do my thing. I wanted to test AEC Explorer, the blueprints I am working on this project, because now this project does not look at this. It have errors. This is extremely old VR project, but I'm not gonna make it VR now. So we need to delete whatever blueprints that are not working. So I'll be doing my thing. Yeah, these are really old blueprints. And replace them with the new ones. This was for teleport, and that's a big old mess. Get out of here. So yeah, as I'm working, as I'm cleaning my project here, because I'm working on new portfolio, preparing things, ask me anything, and we will do the best to answer, and we will keep going step by step. Yeah, man, good morning. Yes, it's good to see you, Sam. Okay, so what I want to do is to click on play, and wow, that's a classic, the sun with the post-process volume. First, I don't want to see this map. This one, what is this exactly? This one have its own post-process volume, right? Yeah. So let's Control X and let's delete this map from here for now. And let's save. And let's Control V that post-process volume to have one volume in our level. And let's set the exposure compensation to 0 or something. Well, I'm glad too, Tina. Good to see you. So we click on play, and this is in addition to the nuke here we see from the sun. There is no blueprints, no nothing. And I wanted to, today I prepared some files for my students and I tested them, they're working nice, but I want also to test them just like copy pasta on another project and see how things go. Yeah, this here. So I'm gonna content open this, select my files. So in the next update, I want to merge these folders together, but for now, let's do this, and let's also just commit so I can revert in any case anything happens. And let's open the project. And let's open the content folder. We will clean up these folders. This is such a big mess. And what do we have here? We have hundreds of files, don't we? Wow. Yeah. Is this being used somewhere? Yeah, it is. We need to clean things up. It's fine. Do you know the meme? This is fine. When I see stuff like this, many folders and many things like this, I just immediately remember this guy. This is fine. I'm reading the chat as we work. In Khabatar, are you an architect? You could say. I didn't study architecture officially, but I've been looking into architectural plans for more than 10 years now. So I have no problem reading architectural plans, modeling things. So this was, I've created every single mesh back then of these two buildings. And I'm using Cesium to fill the environment. So this project I'm really proud of. From conception to, well, I didn't do the concept, but from it doesn't even exist to VR to fixing so many architectural errors to its existence. And that's why I love visualizing and interacting with architecture in Unreal Engine. And yeah, Unreal Engine helped me learn architecture. Hey, Amor guy, nice to see you. I'm great. Thank you. This is fine, is my motto at this point, lol. I know, right? So I just copied the architectural blueprints that I have been working on from AEC Explorer. And guys, if you didn't see the devlog, I uploaded the devlog a couple of days ago. Let me quickly just point you to that. This one, like this, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna copy the link and paste it for you here in the chat. This is set of blueprints I'm working on to turn architectural projects into interactive projects. So now what I did is copy my blueprints and I want to go to word settings and I want to set the game mode to blueprint game mode AEC, the Architecture Explorer. And when I do this, it should ask me to enable the MetaHuman plugins because I'm using MetaHumans. So let's enable this, and it doesn't enable the hair for some reason, so let's also enable that. So let's go to plugins, search for Olympic hair, and enable this and restart, and let's save. Zakaria Shafi, is this a plugin or a template? This is a template so far. In the future, I'd love to turn this into a plugin, but taking this step by step. I made my first plugin last year to add the lights real quick. So it will take me much more work to turn AEC Explorer into plugin. But right now it's templates. So here we have the blueprints. I have the base blueprints like the teleportation system, the mesh changer, the swap systems. What is this? User defined unstruct. Ah, okay. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so now let's open our level. And just like the tip we shared earlier, guys, if you click on the filters, click on level, you're gonna find your map real quick. Zero Studio Architectura. Hello, hello. How's it going? Navanash, Gain, how do you make roads for really large projects like tens of kilometers? Do you use City Builder? You could use stuff like City Builder. There is a tool I heard about. No, they don't support roads. Using OSM, like downloading the roads, you need to learn PCG or Houdini to generate roads procedurally. Are you optimizing the metahumans at all? No, not at this point, but I plan on optimizing them in the near future. And I'm waiting on Epic. With every update, they do some optimizations. So that's not bad. Thank you, Zakaria. in Avatar. Thank you, man. I really appreciate your support. Okay, so now we've assigned the game mode. What we need to do is to add the pawns to our level. So if I want to start my meta-human from here, I need to add him from here. And in future, I plan on like spawning these without the need to adding the pawns. The drone, let's say I want to start from here. So I like this view, let's say. And let's go back just a little bit like so. And the top-down view, let's say I can start from here or from any place. So does this have any exposed parameters? Not yet. So let me just quickly check the blueprint. Yeah. Here the zooms and the spring arm, the target arm length. I need to expose some parameters. So when I add such view, so the top-down view, for example, it looks nice on the villa here if I want to play. So if I click view modes, click on top-down, it's fine, right? But on other project, like we have two big buildings, it will be totally different. So I need to accommodate for this. That's why I wanted to test this together today. So this is fine here. And finally, we have the first person, but no need to add it because it's the default. So now if I click on play, let me check, play. Yeah, let's play. We can walk, we can view the Cesium buildings. They don't look so nice, but it's okay, at least from distance. But from distance, they look nice. But from very up close, no, they don't. But that's Google, so it's okay. So I can press shift to move fast. And this is a pizza place. And if I'm not mistaken, this might have been my first virtual reality project ever. Yeah, it is. The first time I saw it in VR, I felt so small. I don't know about the sound quality. Yeah, let's take the stairs. It needs so much cleanup. Hey, thank you, Nina. Nice. Collisions are working. Oh. Collisions need fix. So here we have something invisible that's stopping us. I can take a look at that later. And here I have the offices. And as of now, there is no layout changer, but we have multiple layouts for this. So that's very cool. If I want to switch to the third person, can do that. Can I jump? Yeah, we can jump. The drone. I love Cesium. The ability to add world context around your project with click like that is so good, so cool. The UEFN versions are pretty trim. I'm thinking through ways to do that in UE5 proper for animation projects. Lol. Yeah, I think they really optimized them well for UEFN. Is there a way to bring meta-humans from UEFN to Unreal, Sam? So the drone, I need to add DSLR mode for this. And the top down is the top down. That's nice. So I was very much inspired by AEC Explorer last year. And since then, I started diving much deeper into blueprints to create my own. Because I want many methods to explore projects. Okay. Now that's it for the view modes. They are working. I have the sun and sky, and that will allow us to change the time of day. Wow. Very nice. Can I put some music? Not too loud. Oh, I know, because you know that's too loud. Sorry. Let me just reduce. Is the music fine, guys? Noise. No, that's too loud for me. Cinematic, there is none. Screenshot. This will take a normal screenshot. Okay. Lighting mode. Oh, look at Cesium buildings. They look interesting. Let's switch to this. Let me check the chat as well. Elman, hello. Moncholobo. Sorry if I slay your name, brother. Can you show me the specs of your computer? What graphics card do you have? I have 4090 RTX. It's a beast of a computer, to be honest. And I have 128 gigs of RAM and Ryzen 9 something. 3900. And this is the gallery. Not bad. So now, if I want to click on customize, we fell through the floor. Let's fall on our normal floor, not Cesium floor. Right now there are nothing to customize, so let's set things up a little. Let me see. Here we have the wall. Let me reduce the music just a little. Coffee at 9 a.m. p.m. Cheers, coffee, guys. So I'm getting YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain. How's the video quality, guys? Is it fine? Can we change the floor of building in this program? Do you mean the material, Elman? So let me select the walls, and let's add the tags. So the way this material system works is by using tags. If I add a tag on these meshes and let's say walls, and let's test now. So I'm gonna click play, click on customize. It just works. Very nice. Obviously I need better materials or collection of materials, but it just works. And for the floors, for example, let's see, did I name them right? Thankfully I did. How many are named right? Almost all of them. So this is the roof. Oh yeah, such a mode would be cool to hide the roofs and whatnot. Today I was working on a system to hide and unhide meshes, but it's kind of complicated. Where is it? Yes, this is it. So this is still work in progress. Collision. Oh. Yeah, for some reason the internet went very bad, Nabil. That's very interesting here. Let me see. Why is that? Elman Mamadov. The number of floors, yes, it's something that I'm work in progress. I want to be able to be like to select the floor we want to teleport. Wow, 400,000 hectare city, but only your videos are helping. I'm glad, man. I'm very happy that the videos are helping. Top down building. Sam. Top down building views still give me flashbacks. Same, right? Yeah, man. Good old days. That was a project. We spent months on it. Wow. For example, can we change the highest to the highest building? Yes, it's possible, but I didn't implement such things now, Elman. Good question, though. Switching from building to building, or do you want to... Are you talking about, like, increasing the height? So here, if I add another tag called floors, is it gonna work? So if I switch to view mode, let's say the drone, customize, yes, it will. Nice. I think I need to look into ways where when we have floors or items with many material IDs like this, these are not very great for customization. So that will be interesting. Increasing height. Yes, it's possible, Elman, but you need to do that either in your 3D tool of choice, or if you are generating the buildings procedurally, you can, like with PCG, you can do that as well. There is a tool I want to test in the near future to generate buildings. It's called Scan and Eggs. I still didn't test it, but it looks very promising, and this might also help you in Inkhbatar, yeah, to help with generating your city. So check this out. Scan and Eggs. I still need to test it, but I see their progress on YouTube and it's very cool. Did you try view model for UI, Zakaria? View model for user interface. No, I'm not sure, Zakaria. Sam, that was a project indeed. Do I have any cinematics in this? So just like we started the stream today, if I want to find something in a project, I go to filters and I look into the filters. So here, cinematics. Can you tell me more about view model, Zakaria? Level sequence. No, we don't have any level sequence. Ah, wait. Ah, just a still. Perhaps I'll make some stream to test scan on eggs to generate buildings and whatnot. We'll look into it. And what about... Yeah, no need to make cinematics for this. I know it's working. View mode. Okay. Let's save. And by the way, guys, if you want to see the collisions, you can press Alt C and that will show you the collisions. Aha. So that what was maybe blocking us from going up, it's this here. So I'm going to see if I can disable the collisions on these items here. But there are many overlapping items. I wish we could select... Oh wait, wow, we can select items with the collision like this. That's nice. So let's do a test. I'm gonna press these items, press Ctrl B to locate them, and let's open the edit via property matrix. Edit selection property matrix. Collision. No, static mesh, body setup. Collision. Can we just remove it? Because as far as I know, it's using the default collision like this. So we need to remove collision like so. And that's a long process. Perhaps an editor utility widget will solve it. My pleasure. So I need to make a task for myself. I'm just taking notes. So if we go to edit selection property matrix again and search for collision here. Let's search for collision. If I disable collision from here, is it going to work? Maybe that's a no. 1G9. That's much easier, Hobo, thank you. Sorry about the trouble, but yes, I was having a trouble, to be honest. So what about collision response, perhaps? No, it won't remove it like so. Yeah, the stream is choppy. I'm getting, wow, 750 kilos. Maybe I should, wow. What do we do, guys? %50 of the stream is dropping. Wow, that's not good. And now it's back. And now it's gonna go choppy again. Joe, thank you, man. If it's gonna keep like this, perhaps I will go back to making videos until I figure out the upload why it's like this. And I even purchased a package to give me higher upload speed. That really sucks. So look into the collisions another time. What file formats can be loaded into AEC Explorer? Any file format, well, any architectural project, Tina. So in addition to this project, I wanted to test another project that's work in progress. Perhaps 720 stream at 1 megabytes. I will give that a shot one more time, Jao Bon, thank you. With the upcoming stream, perhaps I will see if I can reduce the settings and do it as you said. Does AEC Explorer require any specific plugins? No, AEC Explorer by itself is templates that we are making in Unreal Engine. So we are making all the only plugins it requires are the plugins required for the MetaHuman. So here, and they are free. So what's his name? Mr. Cooper. This guy, when you add him to your project, Unreal Engine by itself will ask you if you want to enable the plugins, and of course we should enable the plugins. And sorry, that's it. Closing most of my Chrome windows helped a lot. I had issues with OBS streaming correctly on my other channel. I have almost no windows. Let me stop the music. Let me close my roadmap. And here I was asking a question. It's Morphe's law, man. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. So, chat, what features would you like to see with interactive architecture? Teleport, I need to add some points. Let's test these. So if we open my folder and go to maps, wait, to where I have blueprints, space blueprints, hotspot system, and let's say I want to teleport here. Let's call this the name balcony or outside because I made a typo. And let's add a tag. As far as I remember, let me quickly check something. The tags I am using, widgets. So the teleportation here, it also uses tags. So tag 1, tag 2, tag 3. These are for tests. If I add tag 1, and let's make a duplicate, or let's just, yeah, let's make a duplicate, Control C, and click, and I need to set my shortcut to paste here. Is it gonna work? Yeah, it will work. Let's say this one is tag 2, and this one, let's give it a name. Floor 6. What is this floor? 5. Now, if you click on play and click on teleport, we're gonna have these. So I can teleport like this, and let's wait for Cesium. How does, yep, you got more feed. So, wow, great. Thank you, Elman. Do you have training for it use in our project? Do you have training for use it in our project? Yes. If you want to learn how this was made, like everything that you saw so far, I will leave a link to you in the chat if you want to check it out. So give me a second, please. Here. And so far, I've recorded, what, 144 lessons. Each lesson is like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, so not 3 hours. And we have total of 20 hours, 21 hours from scratch, from complete zero. Elman, if you want to learn how I'm making this, you can check out the course. And yeah, that's how it's sectioned. So these are lessons for the UI. These are lessons for creating a movable panel. I didn't showcase here, but let me show you, for example, in this part. So this is another teleport system where I wanted to use the movable panel. This one like this. Yeah. So I'm working on more lessons. This week I'm working on the lessons for the hotspots and the filtering system that looks like this. This here. So let me quickly add the filter to the user interface for testing. This here, I'm preparing the lessons for this. I still didn't record them because I'm still doing some changes, but yeah. If you have any questions, Elman, let me know here or on the chat on the website. Hobo, do you have Discord? We had Discord, it's still here, but I don't use it because right now where I am, it needs VPN and it's been blocked for the past 4 or 5 months, unfortunately. So no, I don't use Discord, but Um, for my students, we have a special WhatsApp group, but yeah, Discord right now it's on hold until they unblock it. For me, opening VPN and whatnot is just too much hassle. And Elman, if you don't want to learn how this is made, I am working on a version of the project where you can migrate it. So this here, ultimately, or like my goal is to make just this folder where you migrate this to your projects and use it. So this will take a couple of weeks. There are still things I need to finish, but at some point in the very near future, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm going to release this in early access, and we will see how it goes. And thank you for asking. As far as Archviz, I just want intuitive menus. I completely agree with you, Sam. With Archviz, you need to have the menus you want to work with. I feel this is kind of large, too much, but I also feel like it's kind of okay. It's not taking too much space. But I know what you mean. Less is more, and with architecture, minimalism is the way. And let me close one of these projects because my computer is dying. Here, don't save, no worries. Farzad, Walter, good day to you. Hi, Habibi. How are you doing? Jawbone, please don't stop streaming. Thank you. I will do it more often. Do more often. It's only shot we have at answers of some of the many issues we face. UE5 Archviz is still fairly new space with relatively not much resources. Thank you, Jawbone. I do my best, and I'm glad you are enjoying the streams, and I'm glad you are finding these streams useful. And just a reminder, guys, this is a Q&A stream, so if you have any questions, it's a chill stream as well. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And I need to ask this. Here we have 22 people. If you didn't leave a like, I will appreciate it to reach more people. That's it. Thank you. Elman, yes, we have a WhatsApp group for our students where you can ask questions and whatnot, get the answers. And because this is in early stages, you could say, getting requests. So depending, I'm looking for students and for architects to join because this is ultimately for people who work in architecture. There are, as you can see here, there is a villa and then there is a building, and they are different from each other. So I need people with different projects types to make the template more general for more case studies. And that's why I wanted to test this today. This is the first time I tested on this building instead of the villa that I have been working on for a while to test the basics. Save? No, don't save. Stefano. Stefano, you can reach out to us and we are more than happy to make you a payment plan. You don't have to like get it at the same like one if you want. We're more than happy to accommodate you, buddy. Sam, thank you. Thank you. I did so many sketches to get the menus, and the UI part was truly interesting part to work on. Um, it took a time actually, like the user interface, and it was interesting, to say the least. And thank you. I hope they will get better. I have too many plans for the UIs. And ultimately, I want to have the ability to change the UI designs so projects would look different from each other. Thank you so much, Stefano. I'm glad you like the content. Greetings to you too, buddy. Good day to you. Zakaria, did you have a way to stay in touch? Yes, yes. Give me a second. The best way to stay in touch if you just, I need 1 second. First, hello. I need to open Notepad and sometimes it have many notes inside it. And hey, look what do I have here? I have Rick. This is it. And Sam, these are some of the sketches I was doing for the UI. And this here is the to-do list for AEC Explorer. And I am totally out of coffee. This is the last little bit. Now we need to stay hydrated, don't we? Water is good. So this is my email. Your boy Yahya, Zakaria, and anyone who have any questions. And for our academy, if you're interested in the course in AEC Explorer, this is the academy email as well. Feel free to reach out, and from there we can pick up the conversation. I'm not on Discord. I have Discord, but I don't use it. As I said earlier, it's blocked in Turkey for the past 4 or 5 months. And yeah, it is what it is. Yahya Habib, I have a question. Farzad, ask it. Ask the question you have, my man. The jazz music stopped. Because I closed the page. It's okay. No need for music now. It's just you and me, guys, and you put whatever music you want. How to install AEC Explorer in UE5? Tina, that's a good question. When I finish the template, the design, it should be where you either copy content, so this is the main folder you want to copy to your project, or you can migrate it to your project. Sorry guys. So yeah, it's a template that you can copy to your project, and I'm working on this level start to have instructions. I want to create like a gallery mode view, similar to what we have here. Let me check. To showcase the features and the abilities and what you can do. So yeah, this is an old level I did in the past, and I want to build on top of it. For example, put the customization mode and all these things. So it's a step-by-step process, but Tina, to download it on your project is just copy pasta. It's very easy. I'll watch your videos and I think I will learn more and then join your training, but first I have to learn English well. Hobo, my man, you get it, buddy. And we have subtitles and everything. So step by step. And I learn English from the music, from movies, from all these things. From usually I just keep talking. So oh man, UI themes would be dope. Yes, yes, Sam. Exactly. Um, in a way, I'm using like here in the blueprint, the base blueprint, the UI. widgets, buttons. One button for 90% of the project. And if you open this button, you can customize the hell out of it. So you can, I placed the customization settings like this instead of like going through here. So here the button settings, the style for the corners, for example. Let me set this, yeah. And the hover effect, the icon. So this icon here, just change it like this. So this button, it's a modular button. It gave me the idea like, okay, I can do even so much more on the whole themes of the UI. So that would be a next stage in the project, step by step. So that button is being used everywhere. It's being used here in the UIs, in the buttons here. This here is another style. So in total, I have 2 buttons. For example, the teleport, yeah, here, the view modes. This is, so 2 styles, 2 buttons, and I'm using them across the project, and you can imagine what can be done. For example, as well, in other areas, let me first enable the customize mode. And now we can see our icons, or did I delete them? Jump, get out of here. Yeah. Same button here, click, click, and close it. Yeah, less is more, right? So, Farzad, Walter, I am graphic designer. Can I join your WhatsApp group? So I'm sorry, Farzad, but the WhatsApp group is only for the current students. However, send me an email, let's talk. And maybe if Discord is not gonna work, we might make another WhatsApp group for everyone. So definitely at some point in the very near future, Farzad. I miss the community. Like Discord was something very cool. Now opening it, it's massive pain, very slow. And I'm thinking either make another WhatsApp group or make a Telegram group. We will see. Yes, it's only for students who are learning Blueprint now. It's focused, but perhaps, as I said, we could make another group in the near future. And I hope you have Behance and ArtStation where you put your work too. I was thinking this morning about my ArtStation. It needs some work. I need to publish some of my old projects and some videos and some of the devlogs and what I'm doing here. Hamza, hello teacher, thank you. Are there Turkish subtitles in the lessons? Hamza, as of now, the only subtitles we have are in English, and we hope in the near future we will see if we could translate them, but just English is the main language for the subtitles. Sometimes I get questions whether it's in Spanish, Portuguese, Turkish, Arabic. Unfortunately, no, it's just English. And maybe when I finish this vase, so this vase now is this list, perhaps we could start translating, but there are so many things to do, so step-by-step process. I wish I could say yes though, but no, it's just English. Nina, what's up? Does AEC Explorer require internet connection to work in UE5? No. If you want to use Cesium, like I'm doing here, then yes, you need internet connection. But if you are using just your project and your environment and whatnot, then no need. Now, for your clients or for you, let's say, when you have buttons like this, like feedback or request a demo, so when you click here, it will open a web page. So that's the only way or the only thing that you need to have internet connection for. Other than that, no, this is fine. You don't need internet. Thank you, Zakaria. I will keep streaming, buddy. Thank you. So from the last stream, what I was doing is cleaning up these maps because I want to put all these maps into one big map and then switch their content. So I cleaned up this map, but I needed to delete the ceilings. So this is 1A ceiling, this is another ceiling. So let's keep it for now, at least. And by the way, guys, how many of you is familiar with the rename tools in Unreal? So first, let me do something. By the way, chat, give me 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I want to share some tips and then I can continue reading the chat if that's okay. And here, what I wanted to say, first, this is Unreal Engine 5 and I have been using Unreal Engine 5.4 for a long time, not 5.5. So I have my shortcut show only selected. It's not working. So what I usually have, so this is 5.4. Sometimes I want to isolate this selection. I press on H that's my custom shortcut. And Control H to show everything, Shift H to hide selected. So let's quickly do the same here, okay? Because it's important. So let's go to Editor Preferences to set a shortcut, and let's search for Show Only Selected. In the level editor here, keyboard shortcuts, let's click and let's press on H. And here it says it's already bound to hide selected. And for me, I'm gonna set this to another shortcut. So I'm gonna click override. Now, let's search for hide selected and it has no shortcut anymore. I'm gonna set this to Control H and this one is bound to show all actors. Let's click override. No, wait, this one is Shift H. Let me just remember my shortcuts. So visibility, hide selected, Shift H. Very cool. So hide selected, Shift H. Thank you. Now, show all actors is Control H. And now, if I click on H, cool, Control H, cool, Shift H, hide, perfect. So now, I usually like to do this. I hide or isolate my selection. And here we have a wall. So here, let's say this is just wall, wood, instead of cube, something, something, right? To keep things organized, especially when it comes to organizing our projects. So here I have this reception desk, these two objects, and this here, what's up? Yeah, this is fine. Let's select both, and no need for them to be isolated or two meshes. We can go to the modeling mode here, and we can go to model. No, we can go to Xform. Yeah, Xform, and we can click on merge to merge them together. And we can call this SM static mesh or just whatever name you like. And we call it reception desk. Yes. And let's click accept. And now it's called reception desk and it's just one mesh. Now press Alt 3 or Alt 2 to switch back to this mode. Then let's select these two objects and press Ctrl I. No, what was invert selection? Do I remember? Or do we even have? Yeah, we have, but it does not have a shortcut. I need to set its shortcut as well. So invert selection will isolate this. And here we have all these cubes and they are just a small desk. They are just fake mesh. So right now I need to enable the plugin for it, but we have something very cool called advanced renamer or renamer. So let me search for it. Yeah, batch renamer here. So in the past, we used to rename our meshes one by one in Unreal. But what we can do now is select the mesh, right click, and let's find batch renamer. So maybe we can search for it, no? Yeah, click rename, you're gonna find under edit. I love search for this because it shows you the category. So if we go here to edit, we're gonna find rename selected actors and rename actors of selected actor classes. And the shortcut for that is Ctrl-Shift-F2. What is shortcut? This will rename the original mesh and this will name the selected actor here. So this is the old name and this is the new name. And here, perhaps you want to search for cube, and you want to rename it to disk. You could do that. And here you have all these settings that are very nice. So if I add underscore, we could do that. And so this is a plain text, regex. What is this exactly? Remove old prefix. So let me delete these two first. Separator. Yeah, here the separator we could, or first character, you can remove like the first 5 or 6 characters completely, like so. And you can add suffix and so in the prefix, for example, I can add SM static mesh like this and auto increment to add numbers. And we can just simply type this mini disk. So this will, we can just add all of this here actually. And that's it. And there are more options that we could explore. Actually, we should make a video tutorial about this. It's a cool idea. Batch rename. It's very useful. And now apply. And now look. Everything is named with no problems. Instead of cube 1, cube 2, now they are all just called mini disk under the table, like so. So yeah, that's a little tip we were talking about. Let's continue the chat. Stefano, should I write you on the academy? Yes, write an email to the academy and I will tell my team so they will know you and we can continue from there. All is good, my man. I started to learn Unreal Engine about 2 months ago. There is a huge world to discover yet. Absolutely. Welcome to the gang. 2 months. That's very fresh and good luck. You're gonna love it. Elman, I'm eager to use both your tutorials and the program you've created. Thank you so much, Elman. I really appreciate it. And I am eager to have you on board with us and to listen to your feedback and keep developing AEC Explorer. So now I'm gonna open this next level. So this first level I cleaned up. This next level is kind of different. Well, it's not kind, it is different. So should I remove the furniture or not? I think most likely not. Sorry. Let me drink some water. Are you staying hydrated, guys? Alex Dan, do you use DLSS 4? I think that's only for the RTX 50 series. I might be mistaken, but no, I didn't use it yet. I'd love to. Let me see what DLSS we have for the RTX 40 series. I added this as a to-do list to check it out. If I check it out in the next stream, perhaps we could talk about it. Thank you for the question, Alex. Mini Casa Brasilira, talking to Stefano. Unreal Engine is one of the best free softwares for archviz. I completely agree. It's amazing. Sam, you keep your folders and widgets so organized. Yes, I do. I do. I'm looking at this project from many years ago and it's all 90% named. And listen, these here are not mine. I had a colleague working with me. I would never do this. This here, the main map is mine. The names of the folders, the mass 1, mass 2, their floors, their ceilings. But looking at this naming now, it's kind of pain. I wish I had a folder for all the walls, folder for all the sunshades and whatnot, because now if I want to select all the walls, I want to click here in the search and type wall, and then like select all of them from here, which is not very bad. But yeah, I think one of the secrets to creating good architectural projects or projects in Unreal is to keep the project organized. When the project is unorganized, it's pain. It's a nightmare to work with. And yeah, I've seen some nightmares projects. I couldn't sleep for 3 days. And I've seen some projects I could sleep for 3 days. So there are both spectrums. But really, because I look at all Unreal Engine projects as projects that are evolving with time. So, like as I mentioned, this is a project from what, 8 years ago. I open it in 5.5, turn all the lights on, thanks to Mega Lights, and it just works, and it's beautiful. Nina, does AEC Explorer support different file formats like IFC, DWG, or FBX? Now that's for Unreal Engine, Nina. And Unreal Engine supports these type of assets, not for DWG though, but IFC, as far as I know, yes, thanks to DataMath. So let me quickly check for you. Here, when you go to get DataMath, there we go, IFC, the Industry Foundation classes. And FBX, you could export FBX files to, well, you can easily import FBX files in Unreal. And you can also use DataMath. So for IFC, DataMath. DWG, it's like it goes within the other CAD here. As you can see, it's supported by DataMath. So FBX, you don't need DataMath. Other formats, DataMath will help you immensely. And I have plans in future to add the ability to import meshes, but no promises on this version at least of AEC Explorer. But I would love to be able to import meshes in runtime or download like add furniture and materials in runtime, but no promises here. I still need to finish the core features. But to answer your question, Nina, Unreal Engine supports these formats. So yeah, my template here supports them too because Unreal does. Man, until what date is the discount available on your tutorials? That's a good question, Elman. I am really bad at marketing for myself, but the discount is available for 15th or 20th of April next month. So first of all, let me open the link again to share it. And here, the reason there is a discount is because I am working on like the core components, the core features. But once, there is no, let me. However, for any of you guys, if you email us after the time, we can make a discount for you. I got you. But now is really the best time. So the price will increase in future because I will have a finished version of AEC Explorer, and there are still more and more lessons we are adding. So the discount, as far as I remember, is on 15th, or no, it was on a Friday. right? My phone is here, is the camera. I'm using my phone as the camera, so 17th, I think. But we can extend it a little bit if needed. 18th of April next month. Is it difficult to use level stream? If it's not difficult, can you show a small example? Yes. So here we have levels, and here we had levels, and in the past we used to, so let me show you example. You can easily click on level and add it like so here, and this level is this here, right? And now if you see here, there is a blue icon or a blue little dot, and it says here basically that this will stream with a blueprint. So we need a blueprint to open or to stream this level to make it visible. So now if I click on play, there is no level, right? And if I want to load this level, we need its name, its exact same name. And I need to remember what was the function exactly for it, but let's say this. Let's mess a little bit with AEC Explorer UI. Why not? So let's go to blueprints. Let's go to our UI, widgets, screens, taskbar. Here, let's change. Should I change? Let me add one of my base buttons under above view modes. Like so. Ah, this is box, my bad. We need the vertical. Let's set it to 16. And maybe I need more space, so let's set it to 1000 or 900. Okay, so what was the padding? I'm using 8. Let's use also 8. Okay, so this here, let's call it load level. And let's add an event. So I'm going here, let's see, stream level, load stream level by name or object reference. You would select this from your level. Yeah, you can select it. This is less likely to make mistakes if you use object reference. This will, because you choose it from your content browser. But let's say stream level by name is where we copy the exact same name, like so. And let's say make visible after load, set to true. So click on play. This is one way, by the way, Hobo. There are so many other ways. Now, as you can see, it loaded that level. So if I want to, I should actually work on the system here because I have 3 options for the interior decoration. And I wanted to open this project to see how I could modify my user interface to have 3 options or 4 or whatever. So I get an idea. Instead of streaming that level, let's go back to widgets, panels. Let me make a copy of my base here. Should I make a copy? No, no need. Let's just add it here for now. Yeah, I do need a copy just for this. So let's call it levels. And instead of load levels, let's call it load levels. And let's add to viewport. So this is complex. Let me show you the easy way. If you want to do this hobo, like the easiest way possible, you would use, I don't recommend using the level blueprint. I recommend like using class blueprint or UI element. So here I want to create, so here you have a button. You can add any button and then you can create widget. Okay. And you can choose another widget you make with multiple buttons inside it to load specific levels. I'm going to show you in a moment. And here the widget, I'm call it load levels, right? Or levels. Yeah. And let's just quickly add this to viewport. I'm going to keep it really simple. And let me open this. Let's bring our button vertical. So under the border here, let me first add one. And then let's wrap this up with a vertical box. So wrap with vertical box. And then let's make as many duplicates you want. And let's select these three. And let's set the size of the font. So you might have different settings on your end. And that's fine. So the settings you're gonna find, actually, you will add a button like this first. And then you want to go and find text like this. And then you can add it like this if you want. But I don't recommend this because every time you're gonna make a button, you're gonna have like text on top of it like this, right? So what I recommend doing instead is the following. First, stay organized as much as possible. Here I have widgets, buttons. To create a modular button, right click, go to user interface, widget blueprint, select user widget and give it a name, WPP, widget blueprint, I call it, and let's say, for example, base button. And then here, you can add your button as the base if needed. And you could add something like size box or other wrappers. It really depends. And by wrappers, I mean you have a size box, you have a horizontal box, you have many boxes actually. So here you have scale box, size box, vertical. Don't use canvas. I see too many people using canvas panels all over the place. This will impact the performance. So add a simple, nice, good old size box. This is one of my favorites. Or an overlay also is fine because you can add multiple elements on top of each other. But because we're just making a simple button, no need. So now we can search for a button and we can search for text. And let's compile and let's save. So here, let me delete these two. And let's bring our text and add it under vertical box. And as you can see, it's looking like this. Now you cannot edit anything here yet. And that's because we can open our base button, the one we just made, and make it editable. So now our text block, we need to turn this into a variable. So let's make it into a variable. And let's go here. And you can use either event pre-construct or construct. Both are fine. Pre-construct, we will see things before we hit play. And on event construct, when we hit play, we're going to see the edits we do. So I prefer in this scenario, we could use event pre-construct. So let's bring the text, for example. Let's get it. And let's set text. Set the text, connect this here. And the text, let's promote this to a variable. Okay. And let's say, for example, test value, and make this public, instance editable. when you click on this eye icon. Now, if you compile and save, if you go back to the blueprint, the text here is gone because the text in our value here, there is no text. So if I say hello stream, let's compile. Here we're gonna see now hello stream. And if I make another duplicate or whatever, you're gonna see the same text with the same value. And here under default, you have a text value that you can change what's up, right? So here, this default, so you can see my buttons. I have 1 button settings, 2 text settings and whatnot. This is the category of the variable. So if you click on any variable you add and you change the category here to nice question, for example, right? Let's compile now and let's go back here, click, you're gonna see here, nice question, and then all the values you add. So if I show you my button, I have size box, and you might notice, oh, by the way, why my button here is taking the whole space, the one we just made, and this one is small and cute and nice. You can here in the UI designer go to fill screen and set this to desired. Sorry, set it to desired, and it will fill the space in the desired size. And the size box, if you don't like this for any reason, you can always override these settings like so, right? So let's say 120, 300, whatever. And if you want also to be able to edit the size box, you can turn it into a variable. And now you can adjust the size box settings if you need to. In my case, I don't need to, but I think I should. Here I have the button. Of course, it's a variable. I have a horizontal box to put multiple elements under each other, then spacer, button, spacer, scale box for the image not to stretch. And I have a button icon. And the image and whatnot, they are all, most of them are variables. And under the graph, I have their settings, basically. This is, could be, it's not complicated really. It's just too many things being connected, and we improve on these. I have other blueprints that are much more cleaner, but here event pre-construct, set text on the button, which is exactly what we just did, and set the font settings when you want the text. So here we have set font, right? So here we have the text we just made, and here set font. And in font information, this is structure of data. You click and drag and make, is it make? Yeah, make Slate info font, click, and there we go, right? So I'm gonna stop here. You can expand on this and you can do the same for the button. So the button here, you can search for set style, and in the style, you make button style. We have normal, hovered, pressed, disabled. All these settings you see here are the exact same settings we see here in the style, okay? These settings. So have fun with this. And when you have fun, you can end up with something that looks like this. And instead of editing such a button from the settings from here, I edited them from here, because that will give me much more control and modularity on my items. Now you've done all of this and you've done your UI. Here we go now. So let's say this is level 1, this is level 2, and this Control D level 3, and so on. We need to add the ability to click on this button. So let's go back to our button and click on it here. So click on the button, and on event clicked, we need to dispatch an event. So click here and let's call it simply on button clicked. Click and drag, and let's call it. So that's how you make a modular button. And instead, the reason I showed you this is because I don't want you to make a button and put text inside it. So I see also some beginners, including me, yours truly in the past, we do this, right? And that's not good. You have the button and then text, and then button and then text, and so on and so on. That's not so modular, okay? So now, under the graph, so here, we've added event dispatcher. That's all we need. Compile and save. Now, if we go back to our designer here, click on the button, and here you can see on button clicked. Click, and now you can print a string for test, or we can load level instance by name. Actually, stream load level stream by name. This is what we've done earlier for the first button. And of course, don't forget to name your buttons or whatever in the UI from here. So let's say this one is level, let's call it button underscore level 1, level 2, level 3, whatever name you want, because this will be extremely important here in the graph view. Okay, so you can easily find the elements you want to find, and you can load the levels you want to load and unload the other levels. And this will be let's keep it 2 options for now, because it can get more complex and I need to give it some thought. So unload level stream. I keep it very simple here for the load and unload. Okay. So let's open, we said right click, find in content browser. So let's say this one, 1A. Where is it? Load, unload. And let's say M1, 1OG, this might be another level. So just in case if this was load, unload it, and then load this and make visible after load. I think this should work. And click save. I'm gonna read the chat in a moment, guys, if you can give me little time. And now I need to add, so we add this to our viewport and whatnot. When we click on this button here, and I want to center it, so set location viewport. The thing with blueprints, you need to type the keywords you remember the most. So set position in viewport, position, get screen, get viewport size. Before I do this, I'm gonna show you why I'm doing this here. So now if I click on play and I click on load levels, it will load in the corner, right? In the left top corner. And let's say I want it in the center of the screen. We can do a couple nodes here. So set position in viewport. And the target is our widget. So sometimes we promote our widget here to variable. And then the target will be this if you want less spaghetti. But let me Control Z, and we are okay now with little spaghetti, no problem. So get viewport size and then divide by 2. That's almost all of it. Well, it will not look, let's just set widget, not widget, what it was its name. So if I click alignment, yes. So set alignment in viewport as well. Let's set it to 0.5 by 0.5. Compile and play. Now if I click here, this will be in the middle of the screen based on what I have here. So if I click on level 1, it will show level 1. And if I click on level 2, it should show us level 2. So maybe level 2 is somewhere else, but it at least unloaded level 1. So let me check where is level 2. I need also to add it here. So let's add it here. There we go. Okay, so let's try that again. First, we spawned in the wrong location. Let's spawn in the right location, which is somewhere here. And look, now they are on top of each other, this level and this level, right? In our view at least, which is fine. But when we click on play, they will disappear. Now, for some reason, I am spawning in the wrong location, and that's because there are so many elements. So let's try that again. Well, let's see if we press on Alt C. Now that sucks. Are you saying I need to take the stairs? Let's take the stairs. Okay, wait. Play from the current camera location, please. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have played from the current camera location. Now, if we load the level, this is level 1, and this is level 2. And this is a movable item. So I hope this answers your question, Hobo, on how you can stream levels and unstream them. Now, if you want the third option, that will complicate things a little bit because we need to unload multiple levels and whatnot. So that we could create some functions for that, but I will leave it for another stream. Okay. Now, let's go back to chat. And yeah, so this is the last question I got from you, Hobo. I hope we got it answered. And the next question, Zakaria, any tips to customize 3D model? Usually architect, they have our models very messy. Is there a pipeline for that? That's a good question. The way I approach importing projects, Zakaria, so here I can show you actually, I'm working with an architect on a sample project for AEC Explorer. And almost every couple of days, we ask for a version to test. And like as early as possible, you can start in the process. That's good. And it's a painful process if you're working with people who never used Unreal Engine, to be honest. And it's a practice as well. So first, DataThmeth can be one of the best friends in the process because it's just very easy to import files and re-import. And here under delete, I have this landscape, let's say. Let's take it under temp, no materials. And let's also import the tower. Temp, with the materials, it's okay. So this is a project that is extremely early in the process. And today was literally the first day I imported. And let me just quickly add, actually, look, I have my plugin. So Zakaria, I remember your question earlier on C++. I learned C++ just to stop going to window, environment light mixer, and click on the few buttons we have here to add our buttons. So I've created this button to add the elements we want, like the sun and sky and all these things to our project, because it's just too much to add them. So here we have the tower test. Oops, let me move it on the side. So, for example, when I imported this tower today, the first note I sent, hey, we should not have all the walls as one mesh. This is not good. I sent notes, I want all the walls separated. I want all the floors separated, and I'm gonna get a new file tomorrow, and we will see how it goes. I also said the same for the windows, like please separate them. This is not fine. We need them floor by floor. And I also sent my notes about the names of the mesh. I said object 8 or 11 or whatever is not acceptable. We need to name things as intended. Like if this is a window, please call it a window, and so on. So importing assets frequently, I see too many people waiting for the project to finish from one side and then they import the project. And I think that's the biggest mistake anyone can do, is wait for architects or anyone who's working on specific 3D project, architectural project to finish from their end to import it. No, I would say import the project on daily or semi-daily basis, depending on how frequently do you talk to each other. And anytime you have notes that will make your next import of the project easier, send them. So I sent my notes today, and when I get a new file tomorrow or after tomorrow, I can check it out and see how it looks. And that's like the top advice I can give. And it's really important to separate meshes from each other nicely. And it's even more important to name meshes to the best of their abilities nicely. Oh, look at this reflection. Where is these cars are coming from? So if I click here on any architectural mesh that I made 9 years ago, I'm not flexing, sorry, but you can see SM for static mesh, false ceiling, option A, and if I hide option A, click here, this is option, false ceiling M1, could be option 2, V2, and everything is named. 90 or 80% of this project elements are all named. And I'm like, I love Unreal Engine 5 and some of the new things they're doing for it because like one of the very cool things we have is the batch renamer. Sometimes people will not name the meshes for us, so we have to do it ourselves. So batch renamer makes me so happy when we have it. So to recap, import as much as possible frequently. Ask for your changes frequently as well, and use data math and have things organized as much as possible. Now, the other piece of advice I can give is, let's say the exterior is finished, it's perfect, then we can move on to other areas, like let's say just the interior walls. And you don't need to import your project all at once. And that's again where data math comes in handy, if there is a pipeline for that, where you can import elements as they're being done one by one. So look at this funny. Yeah, this is from another level. This is fine. So what I mean here, for example, when I was working on this project, I finished all the walls from the outside, and then I started working on the inside area. I cannot really remember, but vase by vase, have some deliverables, milestones, that will help. And it can go much more than this, but yeah. Avoid meshes that are overlapping, best 3D modeling practices. There is a lot, but I hope these at least cover the basics. The biggest thing, my man, Zakaria, and this is for everyone, don't wait until the project is finished and then you import it, because you're going to see all sorts of nightmares. When the project is being worked on, like we have here, we can send the feedback and we can collaborate. It's all about collaboration. So I hope this helps, man. Can we transfer the program to other scenes we have in Unreal Engine after creating it? Can we transfer the program to other scenes we have in Unreal after creating it? I didn't really understand the question, Tina, but if you are asking, hey, can we export meshes from Unreal Engine? The question is yes. When you import things or you make things inside Unreal Engine, if you find them in the content browser like I have here, you can go to Asset Actions. Here you have something called Export. Now this will export triangulated meshes, because when you import any mesh in Unreal Engine, it will be triangulated. It will, it will triangles. And then you can export like this. I don't want to export anything, please. Cancel. Oh, we need to cancel 10 times. Thank you, Unreal. Let's cancel 10 times. If you are talking about exporting from Unreal to different platforms, yes, you can export to PC, Mac, mobile phone, iPads, and like almost anything. Consoles, it's a game engine. Jawbone, is Batch Renamer the third-party plugin? Is it paid? No, it's free. It's totally by Epic Games. So if you go to Edit, Plugins, Batch, just search for Renamer. Advanced Renamer, they mess with my head, man. I know it's Advanced Renamer. And here is Batch Renamer. Wait. In Unreal Engine 5.4, it's called Advanced Renamer. In Unreal Engine 5.5, it's called Batch Renamer. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. So yeah, it's by Epic Games and it's free. And thank you for asking, Jawbone, because I completely forgot to say this. Batch Renamer would be an amazing video. I totally agree, Sam. I wrote it in my notes and I'm gonna make a video about it because it's really such a cool tool. It's massive time savior. Overall project organization. 100%. Thank you, Sam. Koala Gamer Tamil. Hello. What PC spec using for Unreal? When I started Unreal, I had the worst PC you can imagine. Now I have beast of a PC you can imagine. So I'm using 4090. Like, it's a good PC, but you can use any computer you want. Worst case scenario, don't use Lumen, learn light baking, but anything can work, Koala Gamer. And for your PC spec, my PC is 4090, 128 gigs of RAM, and Ryzen 9 something. Can't really remember, to be honest. But it's not about PC. It's a heavy PC for enterprise projects, big projects. So yeah, I need it. If you're learning Koala, any PC can work with you, buddy. I should make a link for every time I get asked about this question, send you a link. When a project is unorganized, it is pain. Yes, true pain. It's a nightmare. My pleasure, Nina. Thank you too. You are asking nice questions. Is there any interest in USD for moving from Max or Blender? So the USD importer got really good and it's getting better and better. I didn't test it in 5.5. I should definitely give it a shot. And I also tried the NVIDIA branch of the USD exporter, and it was also good. So I prefer the GLTF importer for some reason. So it works by default. So we have a GLTF exporter, but the USD, it's getting places. It's version 1.0. It used to be version 0.1. Man, I need coffee. Wow, it's 11, almost 11. And it's been 2 hours. Yeah. Time went like this. But I'm happy, guys. Thank you for the questions. I'm enjoying my time. And I hope you two are enjoying the stream. I cannot afford your course, sorry, but your free course is good. Thank you, Kuala. We have a free course. I hope you are enjoying that. And if you, Kuala, or anyone are interested in learning Blueprint, in learning this course, and you want some sort of payment plan, we provide that. It's not on the website, it's like a sort of offline payment thingy, but we provide that if you are like really serious about learning and improving your skills. So you can send us an email or chat with my team on the Academy site. Here you can see let's chat. Provide your email and we can plan something for you, buddy. And for anyone who wants to learn Blueprint and to learn how AEC Explorer is being made, I'm documenting every single step. So I'm going to send you link, guys, in the chat and pin the message, because that's one of the best ways you can support the channel and support me in making AEC Explorer even better. My pleasure, Stefano. Thank you too, brother. You know, it makes me happy when I see people learning, making great projects, and moving forward with your passions. And because that was me, it's still me, and we need to push each other as a community and as artists. Hobo, I understand the basic principle. This is really useful for a lot of things. For example, if I press on the highway map button, I can stream that level. Yes, and you can also use different ways. So in your case now, I like when you asked me, I used buttons to stream this. But if you don't want to use buttons, you can create, for example, let's see, you can create a Blueprint class, right? And you can add, like, this is another very quick idea, right? We can add a collision box. So since you're talking about highway or interiors or exteriors, and this collision box can be any size you want, it doesn't really matter. You can click on it. On begin overlap, so when on component begin overlap, you can click on stream level by name, okay? And when you leave or whatever, sorry, there are many ways where we can stream and unstream levels. Truly, there are so many ways. So this is one of them. And let's say this level name, you can promote this to a variable, make it public. And let's say this is the blueprint here. And let's go to the details. Let's copy the name we made earlier from our UI. So now I can reuse this blueprint multiple times. Where did I put it? Oh, I put it here, my bad. So let's remove it from this level and double click the persistent level. And here, because we made the variable public, we can set the name here. And if I click on play, if I get near it, it should technically load the stream, but that's funny. It didn't want to load it. Do I need to save? I don't need to save. Ah, make visible after load, my bad. So let's click now on play. I sometimes get too excited and I forget. There we go. Now it loads that level. So you can have another volume to unload it, and based on where you are, just like video games we do, you can load, unload, and so on. Hey, how are you, Paolo? What a wonderful day indeed. It's a wonderful day to see you, my man. How's it going? Zakaria, thanks for advice. Thank you too, buddy. About C++, I mean learning the framework like polymorphism and class inheritance, casting, etc. That will help to optimize scene like soft reference and etc. I agree, and I hope slowly but surely I will learn better and I will learn the concepts. So there was a book I was reading. I understood maybe 5% or 10%, but it was really interesting read. It's called Game Programming Patterns. I read this a couple of months ago. I need to, yeah, here. Ah. I need to read it again to understand better, but it was so interesting. Some concepts I read here, like singleton and like many different concepts. After a few months, I'm like Googling things and searching things. I remember I read this here and it starts to click. So that was very fun. And I hope slowly but surely I can keep increasing my knowledge. I'm enjoying the hell out of programming. It's really nice. So, guys, it's 11 a.m. p.m. I need to sleep sometime soon. I'm waking up very early every day. So, I will make this the last 5 minutes. I will read all the questions you guys have. And I'm so happy we did the stream today. It's a pleasure to see you. We'll do another stream perhaps later this week after I make some progress, show you the new progress, and take it step by step. The next time I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna show you the points of interest and the filtering system I'm trying to make, where I put it on such a building or something. So step by step. If I use 3ds Max, I recommend you to check out a program called TerrainX. It's my favorite program. Don't get me wrong. This is marketing nonsense. Let me check it out. No problem. And thank you. We always recommend programs and things to each other. So this is fine. TerrainX, it's a plugin. Ah, nice. For roads and whatnot, right? I may have seen it before. I'm quickly checking. Thank you for the recommendation, Habo. I'm using a Lenovo laptop with 3050M, 4 gigs of VRAM, 8 gigs of RAM, and mobile Ryzen chip. You can do a lot with very little. Yes, you can. Sam, you are an absolute warrior for going only with 4 gigs of VRAM. Elman, do you have any ready projects made for sale? On the process, oh, look, we have malware. Ah, okay. For some reason, that site is listed in as malware or something. Interesting, but I know it's not. So, Elman, yes, with the release of AEC Explorer, I'm gonna have two projects. One like a villa, which is this one, and the other is this building here or something similar to it. So soon we will. As of now, no, but I'm trying to finish things one by one. But this is on the way because we're replacing all the meshes with our meshes. So I hope, well, the trees no, but at least for the meshes, yes. And I hope to make more. For new frameworks, you can use JLP and data prep with interchange framework. Yes, I think JLP is really great. Like it's like HTML for the web, but it's for 3D, and it's always gets more support from the industry leaders. Same for USD because NVIDIA is counting on it. Data prep is absolute magic in Unreal Engine. So that's a good advice, Zakaria. Thank you to Art Visual Studios and Tina. Appreciate you. Innocent Kaimumbo. Thank you. Will my RTX 4060 run UE5 smoothly? Yes. Yes, of course. The moment you say RTX, that's a yes. And the best way is to try always. Now, how far can you push? That depends on the optimization and whatnot in general. Kayombo. Um, Megalites make things run like magic. Baked lighting, you can almost run any project with baked lighting on 1080 Ti, not RTX. So, yes, you can. And good luck. I look forward to seeing what you're gonna run and what you're gonna make and how you can optimize. Is there a practice file available for using for your ready-made projects or tutorials? Elman, yes. With the course, we provide this villa and this practice file of the work in progress, like the files I'm developing one by one. However, as I mentioned, we are working now on project with an exterior view, city view, that is similar to this building. If not this building, is gonna be something very similar where we have surrounding area, a building, and the ability to explore this building. And that will be in the next 3 to 4 weeks as we are making progress. I am like putting now the final touches on AEC Explorer, and I want to put aside 2 weeks or something just to focus on creating an architectural project. And that project will be the sample project. Thank you for your interest. The short answer is yes. The long answer is yes, but wait. It takes some time. Koala Gamer, I understand you, brother. Start with the basics, with what's free, create something nice, show me the results, and tell me it's your boy Koala Gamer. We talk once on the chat, and we can find something. No worries at all, brother. Just make something nice and show me, okay? Paulo, my man, Ramadan Mubarak to you too, brother. And wow, it went so fast. Thank you, Elman. Thank you, Hobo. Thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Hobo. Thank you, everyone. It's time to sleep. Drink water, sleep, wake up early, um, do some programming, some recording. So I will tell you more on the next stream, but it's been so cool. Sam, yes, we should talk, but not on Steam. Do I have your WhatsApp or do you have mine? I will send you my number on Steam so we can talk, and it will be a pleasure, brother. You, me, Xav, we should definitely do something. It's been great talking to you too, Sam, and all of you guys. Jao Bon, does your course come with lifetime access to AEC? This was something I was thinking about today, to be honest. I was thinking like lifetime versus 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. So I cannot promise lifetime um, due to servers and the life in general, but I can promise 3 years, 4 years minimum. And perhaps once we fully decide, we can put it on the website, but this is something needs more thinking. And just like you, I hate the subscription based services. In life now, almost everything is subscriptions. But to maintain development and maintain updates and whatnot, because I have massive plans for AEC Explorer, I really need to think about this. So it's definitely not something that you buy and then delete or get rid of in a couple of months. It's something is gonna be really valuable for years to come. But the answer, like, I was literally thinking about the lifetime thingy today, and I want to say yes, but I cannot say yes. I cannot promise you on this. However, it can be for years, and it's more than 1 year. So it can be a minimum of 2 years, 3 years, that's for sure. But lifetime, that's very tricky. And I always want to, when I say something, to hold, what is the word? To, like, mean what I say. So take it from me now, AEC Explorer, if you get it now, all updates for 2 years minimum, that's guaranteed. 3 years. Lifetime, that would be a problem because we need to keep making it better. We need to make it more useful. And yeah, so I still need to think about this, but I hope this gives you little answers, Joe. And I'd love to hear from you guys about how we should think about this or we tackle it. So maybe we can have it a discussion for the next stream or on the live chat. We will see. Elman, yeah, if you're making a game and you want to explore or teleport, you could, but it's not 100% for gaming. It's more for interactive architecture, but it could be, but not really. Thank you, thank you. Cheers, everyone. Have a lovely day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to leave a like, share it with others. If you want to support the channel, if you're great, just leave a comment. Thank you. And if you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments of this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next stream. So any comments you have, you want to leave in the stream of this video, I see if I can answer them in the next stream. And with all that being said, here is me in the big. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And I will see you in the next one. Take care and stay hydrated. Bye-bye. Wait, wait. Let's put some music and go away. How about that? And why don't we do this? Because I'm starting to use Unreal Engine now more for everything. So why don't we make like stream ending, right? Like this. And open the music. The jazz. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Yeah, there is no ending. Let's do it. There we go. Stream ending now.